Welcome to the Short Tale Theater. Today we are going to reveal 5 mystery stories that were resolved in the last 5 years. If you like content like this, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment on the section below. It really motivates us to create videos like this daily. Enjoy watching. Mystery number 5, the mystery of the Horseman beneath Notre-Dame. In the heart of Paris, beneath the iconic Notre-Dame Cathedral, a centuries-old mystery lay hidden until a devastating fire in 2019 brought it to light. Among the ruins, archaeologists uncovered 2 lead coffins buried deep beneath the cathedral floor. One of these coffins contained the remains of a man whose life and death were shrouded in mystery. Dubbed the Horseman, this discovery would puzzle experts and spark a race to uncover the truth. The coffin itself was a work of precision, made of lead to preserve the remains. Inside, the body was well preserved for its age, allowing scientists to piece together clues about the man's identity. His skeletal remains revealed evidence of an elite lifestyle, strong bones and signs of a diet rich in protein, suggesting wealth and status. But the most striking discovery was in his pelvis and thigh bones, clear signs of chronic injuries from horse riding. This detail earned him the nickname the Horseman. With advanced forensic techniques, researchers examined his teeth, bones, and even the lead particles from the coffin. Carbon dating revealed that the Horseman had lived in the late 16th century. DNA testing, combined with historical records, pointed to a likely identity: Joachim du Bellay, a celebrated French poet and nobleman. Du Bellay was known for his poetry and his time spent in the court of King Henry II, where he often mingled with France's elite. But what brought him to rest beneath Notre-Dame? During that period, Notre-Dame was a burial site for prominent figures, including clergy and nobility. It is believed that du Bellay's high status and close ties to the church secured him a final resting place in the cathedral's sacred grounds. His chronic injuries from horseback riding aligned with accounts of his active lifestyle, confirming the match. This incredible discovery not only solved the mystery of the Horseman, but also offered a glimpse into the lives of France's elite during the Renaissance. Beneath the grandeur of Notre-Dame, the past still whispers its secrets, a reminder of the stories waiting to be uncovered. Mystery number 4, the mystery of celebrity number 6, solved by Reddit. For years, the internet was stumped by a simple question: who was celebrity number 6? A vibrant fabric collage featured famous faces like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and Charlie Chaplin, but one face remained unidentified. It became a digital enigma, captivating Reddit sleuths and mystery lovers worldwide. This is the story of how an online community unraveled a 5-year-old puzzle. And it all began in 2018 when a Reddit user shared an image of the fabric collage, asking for help identifying the unknown figure. The post quickly went viral, sparking debates across the internet. Some thought it was a forgotten actor, others suggested it was an obscure artist, but no one could agree. The mystery of celebrity number 6 became a challenge that even the sharpest internet detectives couldn't crack. Thousands of theories flooded in. Reddit users analyzed every detail, from the hairstyle to the shadowing on the face. Some even ran the image through facial recognition software, but no definitive match emerged. Frustration grew as dead-end theories piled up. Was this face a deliberate mystery, an accident, or something else entirely? In 2023, a breakthrough came from Reddit user Stephen Morse. After scouring archives and obscure fashion catalogs, he identified the mystery face as Spanish model Leticia Sardá. The side-by-side comparison left little doubt. It was a match. But why was her face in the collage, and why was she so hard to recognize? It turned out that Leticia Sardá had been a prominent model in the 1980s, featured in European magazines and ad campaigns. However, her fame never reached the global stage, leaving her relatively unknown outside niche circles. This obscurity explained why so many had overlooked her identity for years. The revelation was met with a wave of celebration across Reddit. For 5 years, celebrity number 6 had been a symbol of collective curiosity and the internet's power to unite over a shared goal. The mystery's resolution showcased not just the determination of online communities, but also the surprising connections that can arise in the digital age. In the end, celebrity number 6 was more than just a face on a collage. It was a reminder of the internet's unique ability to bring people together, solve mysteries, and satisfy our unyielding curiosity. What other puzzles might the digital world solve next? Mystery number 3, the identity of Lady of the Dunes revealed. In 1974, a grisly discovery in the sand dunes of Provincetown, Massachusetts, would baffle investigators for nearly half a century. The remains of an unidentified woman were found lying face down, her hands severed, her head partially decapitated. This chilling case, known as the Lady of the Dunes, haunted investigators and became one of America's most enduring mysteries, until now. The discovery shocked the small coastal community. Police estimated that the woman had been dead for about 2 weeks before she was found. Her blue bandana and Wrangler jeans suggested a casual traveler. But who was she? And why had someone gone to such lengths to obscure her identity? Despite decades of effort, including facial reconstructions and DNA analysis, the Lady of the Dunes remained nameless. The case drew national attention, inspiring books, documentaries, and even a theory linking her to Steven Spielberg's 1975 blockbuster Jaws. Some believe she was an extra scene in the movie, but no solid leads ever materialized. For decades, the sand dunes guarded her secrets, until 2022 when advances in DNA technology offered a breakthrough. Using a technique known as forensic genetic genealogy, investigators compared the woman's DNA to samples from public genealogy databases. It led them to a family tree, and finally, to a name. The Lady of the Dunes was identified as Ruth Marie Terry, a 37-year-old woman from Tennessee. Ruth was described as a kind and vibrant woman with a family who loved her. But her life took a dark turn when she met a man named Guy Moldovan. Married multiple times, Moldovan had a history of troubling behavior. Investigators believe Ruth's murder was tied to her relationship with him, though he passed away in 2002, leaving many questions unanswered. For 48 years, Ruth's story lay buried in the sands of Provincetown. Her identification brought a sense of closure to her family and the countless people who followed the case. But it also left lingering questions. What truly happened to Ruth? And why did it take so long for her story to come to light? The mystery of the Lady of the Dunes reminds us that even the deepest secrets can eventually surface. With each solved case, the past speaks a little louder, urging us to listen and to never stop seeking the truth. Mystery number 2, solving the mystery of the Somerton Man. It was December 1st, 1948, when a man was found dead on Somerton Beach near Adelaide, Australia. He was well-dressed, lying peacefully as if asleep, no identification, no clear cause of death. Just a baffling enigma that would puzzle the world for more than 70 years. Who was he, and how did he die? This is the story of the Somerton Man, one of history's most famous unsolved mysteries, until now. When police searched his pockets, they found train tickets, a pack of cigarettes, and an obscure piece of paper with the words Tamam Shud, meaning ended or finished in Persian. It was torn from a rare book, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But why? The clues seemed random, almost like a riddle. And then there was his suitcase. A suitcase found at a nearby train station deepened the mystery. It contained clothing with all the tags removed, leaving investigators with no way to trace his identity. And then came another twist, a code written in the margins of the Rubaiyat, found later by police. Was he a spy? A fugitive? Speculation ran wild. Despite efforts by cryptologists, the code remained undeciphered. Over the years, theories ranged from espionage to a tragic love story. But with no name, no origin, and no cause of death, the Somerton Man remained a haunting mystery. That is, until 2022, when DNA technology cracked the case wide open. Forensic geneticist Derek Abbott and genealogist Colleen Fitzpatrick spearheaded a breakthrough investigation. By extracting DNA from the Somerton Man's hair, preserved on a plaster death mask, they built a genetic profile. Using family trees and genealogy databases, they finally identified him as Carl Charles Webb, an electrical engineer from Melbourne, born in 1905. Carl Webb was a quiet, private man. Records showed he had separated from his wife Dorothy shortly before his death. Investigators believe he may have traveled to Adelaide in search of her, but how he ended up lifeless on the beach remains unclear. Poisoning is suspected, though whether it was suicide or foul play is a question we may never answer. The identification of Carl Webb as the Somerton man closed one chapter of the mystery, but many questions linger. What was the meaning of tamam shud? Was the code a cipher or just a personal note? And what truly led to his demise on that fateful day? The Somerton man's story reminds us of the incredible power of science and human determination. For decades, his name was lost to history. But thanks to modern technology, Carl Webb has reclaimed his place in the world and left us with one final mystery to ponder. Mystery number 1, the resolution of the boy in the box mystery. It was February 1957 when a young boy's body was found in a cardboard box in the Fox Chase woods of Philadelphia. Naked, malnourished, and bearing signs of abuse, his identity remained a mystery for decades. Known only as the boy in the box, this heartbreaking case haunted the nation for 65 years. But in 2022, science finally gave this boy his name. The discovery shocked the community. Investigators searched tirelessly for clues. The boy, estimated to be around 4 to 6 years old, had bruises on his body and signs of a recent haircut. The box he was found in once held a baby's bassinet, but no other leads emerged. Thousands of tips poured in over the years, but they led nowhere. Who was this boy? And why had no one come forward to claim him? The case grew cold, but it was never forgotten. Over the decades, the boy's grave became a symbol of lost innocence, marked only by the words, "America's unknown child." However, in the 21st century, advancements in DNA technology offered new hope for solving the case. In 2019, DNA was extracted from the boy's remains and uploaded to genealogy databases. Investigators worked tirelessly to construct a family tree, using distant relatives as the starting point. In 2022, their hard work paid off. The boy was identified as Joseph Augustus Zarelli, born in 1953. Joseph's identification was a bittersweet breakthrough. While it gave him back his name, it also raised painful questions. His parents, both deceased, had other children, but for reasons still unclear, Joseph was never reported missing. Authorities believe he may have suffered abuse at the hands of those who should have protected him. With his identity restored, Joseph Augustus Zarelli was no longer just the boy in the box. He was a child with a story, a life cut tragically short. But even with his name, the details of how he ended up in that box remain a mystery. Who was responsible for his death? And why was he abandoned in such a cruel way? Joseph's story reminds us of the resilience of those who seek justice for the voiceless. His name, once lost to time, has been reclaimed. And while his case may never be fully solved, Joseph will be remembered not as a mystery, but as a child who mattered.